Welcome to online learning prepared by Teacher Edward James from Patumsok sa 5, Anuban, Taksin, Bankay International School, Wat Wai Krong. This video recording is for educational purposes only. My name is Teacher Edward and I am your speaker for today. Let's have a quick review on what we have studied yesterday. Last week or this week or our previous lesson, we discussed or present the star DIY, and I will show you now a video of one of the output of your classmate.
Welcome to online learning. Lesson by Jacqueline Chanakam Family 5 Salad Egg number 17. To make star DIY. How to make star DIY. Design. Materials 1. Brush paper 2. Paper box 3. Glue 4. Long needle 5. Star glitter 6. Electric candle 7. Pencil and ruler 8. Scissors 9. Roll gel pen 10. Birthday zodiac picture. Making process. Step 1. Spray the brush spray on the paper box and leave it to dry. Step 2. Use scissors to cut the desired zodiac sign. Step 3. Glue the cut image. Place it on the color yellow. Step 4. Use scissors to cut out the zodiac sign on the yellow paper. Step 5. Use pencil to the position of the stars. Step 6. Use a long needle to push the paper box according to the position down. Step 7. Use a gold magic pen to trace the line according to the position. Step 8. Place the stars according to the dot on the box. Step 9. Attach the prepared zodiac picture. Step 10. Put the electric candle in the box. Step 11. Close the lid of the box properly. This is light box. There are 4 members in my family, namely father, mother, I, and brother. Family members have different birthdays, zodiac sign because they were born on different day and months. The box has 4 sides. This is my birthday zodiac sign. Thank you for watching.
So, here are the words that we studied in our previous lesson. We have here the azimuth. We have also here the altitude. And we have the zenith. Okay, the zenith is the highest point overhead. Okay, so please remember that. If it talks about north, south, east, west, or like when you read a map of the country, that is azimuth. And if there is something that goes up, that is what we call altitude, like this one, 60 degrees. And the zenith is the highest point overhead. So, I want you to pause for a while and open your book in page 251 and answer number 3. Okay, answer number 3 only. I will give you a bonus for number 1. The correct answer for number 1 is azimuth. Okay, and for number 2, finding the position of constellation, the answer here is altitude and azimuth. Okay, 2 checks for number 2. For number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I want you to pause the video while you answer and come back in this video after you are finished. Alright? Alright, so the answer for number 3, looking at a drawing of the school building is, what's your answer? Altitude or azimuth? Okay, since drawing, it is flat, so it is azimuth. What about number 4? Telling the height of the school building. So if it involves height, then it is altitude. Okay, altitude here. Number 5, trekking at night. Okay, since you cannot see anything at night and you are trekking, so it's very important to know the direction. So this is azimuth. Number 6, drawing a map from home to the market for your friend. So drawing involves north, south, east, west, or left, right, like that. So it is azimuth. Giving directions to a tourist, the same. Direction, map, everything is azimuth. Number 8, navigating a ship to get back to shore. You will need to use azimuth also because you need to know where exactly you are. Alright, next slide here is astronomy. Okay, so we are going to review the entire lesson of chapter 8. Okay, so today students will answer a unit test from Google form. Differentiate between stars and planets. You're going to identify also the differences and similarities between stars and planets, and apply ideas learned to analyze some questions. Okay, so what is the difference between stars and planets? Which one is bigger? Which one twinkles at night? Okay, so we will answer that one. In page 240, we can see here that the stars, they are light sources, and planets, they are not light sources. Stars, they have their own light, but planets only reflect the light of the sun. That's why we can see them at night, and that is also the reason why the planets we can see them at night, but they do not twinkle because they do not have their own light. On the other hand, the stars, they are bright spots and they twinkle at night because they have their own light. Example of stars, you can open your book in page 396 and you can see there example of stars: the Sun, Sirius, Pollux, and Arcturus, and the North Star also. These are all stars. And planets, example of planets, we know a lot, right? Venus, Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, like that. Those are planets. Okay, so read and answer the question. This is found in your book, page 255. Altitude is the vertical angle that we measure. Again, altitude is the vertical angle that we measure from the horizon to the star that we are observing. If the star is at the horizon or at the eye level, the altitude is 0. If the star is at the zenith, then the altitude is 90 degrees. So the question for number 1 is, which star in this constellation, there are 6 stars, which star in this constellation has the highest altitude? So the correct answer here is number 2 because it is very high there up in the sky. Number 2, if late in the evening we see the constellation near the horizon in the east, where will we see it? At daybreak or in the morning. Okay, so the same thing with the sun. The sun rises in the morning in the east, then at noontime it is in the zenith point, then in the afternoon it will go down to to the west. Also, the answer for number 2 is west. The same thing with here, stars. It will go to the west. Okay, so the next slide here is this very nice picture of stars. Okay, I will send this link to you also so that you can play at home. So again, this is an online planisphere. Okay, here you can see like the date. The date today, for example, is January 14, or let's say 15, and then you are going to check the time. Let's say you will look at the sky at 10 in the evening. Okay, so when you click that one, this will be the stars that you will be able to see that night. We have Ursa Major, okay, and we have also the famous Cassiopeia, Cepheus, Ursa Minor, a little bit of it. We can see also the Andromeda, Perseus, Aries, okay, and Taurus. Okay, so this is a very nice a very interesting website. You can just click your location and the time when you want to look at the night sky, and everything will be shown to you. Okay. Okay, so do you have any questions? You can message me in our line group chat. And at this point in time, I will now be sending you the Google form that you need to answer today. So here is the Google form entitled Astronomy. Please do not forget to write your name, your number, your group, your class, and your zodiac sign. Okay, so your zodiac sign we studied already. Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, so those are the different zodiac signs and you need to write it there. And there are a lot of questions here that you need to answer. If you will get a perfect score of 10, yeah, then I will be recording it in your score. Okay, so good luck and take care everybody.